Hello everybody, this is Mystic and welcome back to my library. This is episode 7 of Let's Play Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And we left off in the middle of the first trial in the game, so we're going to continue that. But before I do, I just wanted to make a couple of little announcements. The first is that I am going to be taking Wednesday off from uploading a video this coming week, so there will only be 2 Danganronpa episodes this week. I'll have one up on Monday and I'll have one up on Tuesday. I'm going to take Wednesday off because it's Independence Day for the United States and we're doing some pretty cool family stuff that day. And then Thursday and Friday will be my normal Sims 4 days as per usual, but there will be no episode on Wednesday. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is if you hear any walking around or jumping around upstairs, I'm actually recording this on Sunday. So my husband's up there watching a movie with my kids, but they're, you know, you might hear some walking around or whatever. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that. And yeah, I think we can get started. I hope I remember how to play this game. It's been a while. It's been a few days. So let's see. I think this is what I need. Yes. Okay. I should be talking to Celeste. Okay, cool. I did. All right. Let's get started. Very well then. Pay attention. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Right.
I see.
But that's why
So if
Sayaka
someone
changed
read
the
that
nameplates.
note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
It's gotta be that
So
one.
in other words,
Wait.
even if someone did read the note,
Why didn't that
and
work?
did what it said, they would not have any
I-
connection to what happened.
I shot the words, right? I definitely
certainly
shot the
seemed that
words.
way.
That was not an aiming issue. The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is it has to be because of what got. I'm trying, Makoto.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to,
All right, I'm
It
just gonna have to click
specifically
it
says,
like the
"My
minute
room."
that orange word comes up.
I
I don't
see.
understand why it's not working.
so if someone read that
I also
note,
don't remember how
then
to.
they would have gone to
Okay.
Sayaka's. Exactly. The room that Makoto...
There we go.
No,
Okay.
that's wrong.
Objection.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Okay, so I don't know if I talked about my theory on this yet or if I was talking to my friend about this because I've kind of been sharing my theories with a friend of mine who has already played this game. But my theory here is that Sayaka, remember how I mentioned that I thought Sayaka was a little creepy? I think that she's not as sweet and nice as she was pretending to be. I think she was trying to frame Makoto. She had gotten that knife from the kitchen, right? They had already said that it was her. So she has somebody to come to her room because she wanted to talk to them, but in reality, she was going to kill them because she wanted to graduate. She needed to get out of the school because she had to see what was going on with her band members. And she was going to frame it on Makoto because she could easily just change the rooms back and be like, oh, I feel better now, and just left whoever was dead in the bathroom. And then, you know, since he probably wouldn't have gone in there until the morning anyway, it would have been fine. But either way, Makoto would have been blamed. So it just backfired on her a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that that was her line of reasoning here. So let's see where this goes. But I don't trust Sayaka at all. Okay. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's room got
They
switched.
got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name,
Yep.
and the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Right.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yes.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nope.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Still don't trust you either, dude. There's only one person who could have switched the rooms, or the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms, and that was Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
I also think that it was Leon because it had to have been somebody that used a toolkit, right? And everybody claimed they didn't use theirs. Makoto was his was clearly not used. So I think that Leon just lied and said that he used his, but he actually didn't. We'll see. So the only other person I already
You can
read that.
also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come and see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the room wrong, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She
Yep.
would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yep.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's
Because she's a
room.
lying liar.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Gee, owie. I
To
wonder.
understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
You're close, Taka, but I think she attacked that person first.
We figured it out. We know who did it.
No, we
Whoever
don't.
she invited over is the culprit.
You're not very smart, are you?
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Thank you!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes,
By the way, Leon's
I
looking
think you're
awful
right.
upset over there.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Right.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Ooh, that's another reason it could be Leon. Who else has a strong enough arm, besides Sakura, who's already got an alibi? Who else has a strong enough arm to break somebody's wrist with a replica sword? The person who hits baseballs for a living. I solved it. Excuse me, I'm the ultimate detective. Anyway, let's keep going. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Oh, yeah. There it is. Okay.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Yep.
Is that gold?
Yep.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Didn't we already say that? But congrats, Taka, you're catching up.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yep.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Well, kind of. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Okay. Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? I'm getting there, though. I'm terrible at choosing the argument thing. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. I still don't actually know where the influence gauge is. Like, I see, like, there's hearts and stars on that one corner, but I don't know, like, what they mean or where the gauge itself is. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. Okay, by the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Why? Well then, good luck and have fun. Why? What am I doing? Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife, okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
I get it, okay.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit
Wait.
took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
Wait.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Oh, the sheath, right, okay.
When the fighting broke out,
So we're gonna keep the sword
culprit
sheath out.
grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, they didn't attack with the sword. They attacked... Right? She attacked with the knife.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
By the knife, presumably.
See?
Presumably.
There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's
It's okay,
going on.
Mondo. Take deep
If
breaths.
the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
So it was used as self-defense.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, wait, before I continue, my theory is she invited somebody into the room, attacked them with the knife, that person grabbed the sword, held it up, she hit the sword sheath with the knife, and then that person took the sword sheath and smacked her wrist with it to make her drop the knife, grabbed the knife, and stabbed her. But first she had to run into the bathroom and then lock it, because then they had to tear it apart with a toolkit. Yeah, okay, I think I've got this.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Okay, so far this is looking
saying
good.
The sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
Yes.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Sayaka!
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife
No!
hidden there somewhere.
Sayaka! God! Ah! No! No! That's not how this worked. That's not how this worked.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
You
So
guys
she
are
grabbed
you
the
guys are
sword to
still
defend
making
herself.
Sayaka the
But then
victim.
the culprit took that from her too.
She's not the victim.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
The other person
What?
did.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
She doesn't have any gold on her hands.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Yep.
The
Oh, I
palms
keep
of her
forgetting I
hands
have
were
to
perfectly clean.
click stuff.
So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Right.
How can you know that? Just
Look at
by looking
Monokuma
her
just sitting there all
palms?
smug in the back.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hand. There's really no
sorry.
way she could have picked it up
I didn't mean to
and
click
come
that
away
fast.
completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
That's not what I would do if I was escaping into a bathroom. I would probably cower and hide. I would not be sitting there washing my hands.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What? Shut up, Toko!
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. The water was off.
I got it!
Freaking silly heads.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
How long have they been here?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Oh.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
She was the
the
attacker!
killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Would have to be the one without the sword. Sayaka!
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yes!
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yeah, I know,
The person
exactly.
with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Oh, we're getting there, guys. Come on, we got
The
this.
one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
There we go.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
You think? What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was
To
staying in.
frame it on
And
Makoto!
if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
See? I told you she was
Which
creepy.
brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Thank you, Celeste.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yes, she did.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Everybody is having these, like, revelations, and I'm just sitting here like, I know! Okay.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Yes, it would.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Yes.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But
Yep.
doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing,
She was
even
desperate.
if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Yeah, I think had Sayaka survived, what would have probably happened is she would have said, oh my god, so-and-so attacked me, but in self-defense I killed him, and now he's in your bathroom. Don't tell anybody we switched rooms. Right? Right. Makoto would believe her because she had him wrapped around her little finger. Ugh.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yep. You got played, Makoto.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely
Okay,
to
as much as
believe?
I don't like Toko, she's got a point.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned
She's
out?
probably been using Makoto from the very beginning.
Holy shit!
Because I almost wonder if like she even really remembered him from school or was just using that as a way to get him to like her. I never trusted her. She was creepy as hell. This was all her. From the very beginning, it was all her plan.
But in the end, her plan backfired.
It did.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her. and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
My money is still on Leon.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
Oh, shut up, Makoto. Come on, man.
Because...
You got played. Just admit it.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
How?
You're being super boring right now.
No.
Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you
We
all
have plenty
just
of
because
time.
you ran out of
Stop
time?
being a butt face.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yep. Thank you, mentor, who's probably going to die next. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Name on the wall! AKA the numbers. Dying message. Thank you.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yes, there are.
No, that's wrong.
And speaking of, it's your name.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall
Dining.
behind
Leon,
her,
please.
remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
I'm going
There
to
must be a
explode.
clue about the killer
It's
hidden
Leon.
in there.
Come on. Come on, Gabe. It's Leon.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Well, okay, it is on her left index finger, but does that mean she wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Is she a lefty?
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Right.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still,
But why, if it's Leon, why is it upside down?
what the heck do those numbers mean?
Well, first of all, they're not numbers.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Numbers
no,
and shit.
That's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes, they do.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. I literally said that. Like, the minute I saw that, I knew they were numbers. But nice try, though, game.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N,
N037. Well, if they're not
doesn't make any
if
more sense than before.
if the 11's not a number, then clearly the other ones aren't either. Yes, you do! Come on, people. You're killing me.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. No
God.
kidding.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
I don't know. Can you read? Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's real name. If you turn the message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. G, select someone. I wonder, who could it possibly freaking... Where the hell is he? Me!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Yep.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What?
his face.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
But you also had a shirt that looks suspiciously like the one that was in the incinerator,
it's just a
dude.
bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
And you also have our own blah 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 words. You're also the only person capable of throwing a crystal ball at a button and having it actually hit.
No, it's not random
And also
at all.
the only person strong enough to hit somebody with a replica sword and break their wrist. Except maybe Sakura, but we know it's not her.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Wait, why though? I still don't understand. Isn't that... Am I overthinking this? Because, alright, I'm using my left hand right now. Wouldn't she still use... Wouldn't she still use... Why would they be upside down? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, well anyways, don't worry about it.
When you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
I just tried, Kyoko.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Yeah, it says you.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Using your baseball skills. And
You
can
know
we
what
please
I'm
talk
talking
about the fact...
right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt her. But can we please talk about the fact that he is also the only one that's probably good enough with a baseball bat or swinging an object to break someone's wrist with a replica sword? Can we please talk about that? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of is the thing that I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Trash duty. Burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yes.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And it looks suspiciously like your shirt,
And
Leon.
The killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Maybe if you all didn't just keep wearing the same clothes all the time, might have been a little bit more of a mystery.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece,
He is,
there's
like,
no way you can
flipping
say
out.
for sure who it belongs to.
I mean, I guess I would be flipping
That
out too,
alone
but...
isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When, where, how? How?
I got it!
Because we used a
If we
ball.
look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, yes. Okay, Leon. Enlighten
You
me.
can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
And how did you know that?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Why are you incriminating yourself?
You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Poor Leon.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
No!
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the only one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Yes. Okay. Shattered crystal ball. Let's go.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Alright, we don't have to click
So
that.
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Wait.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
No!
in order to destroy.
No, that's wrong.
Nope, because you threw a crystal ball.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence
Phoebe!
without...
But if you can't get past the gate, You couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Because he threw
Actually,
it.
it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was to throw it to Divine with it.
I
No.
got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Yep.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Yeah, and gee, I wonder who could have done
Remember
that.
what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned on the... Oh, wait. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
I do have to wonder why Sayaka targeted Leon. Like, they really only had one interaction that I know of. It was like when she was following me around and we talked to Leon and they were talking about dreams. But that was it. There really wasn't much else that the two of them were talking about.
The shards of broken glass.
That I know of.
The incinerator left running. The piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no. Just hold on.
Poor
The
Leon.
distance from the
But
gate
not
to
really.
the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Which is nothing for Mr. Ultimate
The
Baseball
pinpoint
Star.
accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yes.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The Ultimate Baseball Star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Makoto's getting all
You
angry
have
now.
any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No, he really
A
doesn't.
target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered.
I mean,
and
is
the
it-
truth has been revealed.
Is it possible that somebody framed
Now
him?
here's what happened.
He does seem awfully surprised, but that doesn't mean anything. He could be lying about that surprise, but now I'm questioning this. Could somebody, knowing who he was, have framed him? And then left the dying message? Like, they could have used Sayaka's hand to write it, right? I don't know. I'm questioning this now. Now, here's what happened. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh boy. Okay. Start. Okay. Hey, what? Okay. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the real killer entered. I don't understand. What am I doing? What? Oh, hang on. Act 1. Why is it going in reverse? Okay, alright, yeah. Okay. So So he entered. He enters. Sayaka's hiding. Sayaka attacks. He's scared. She tries to attack him. He grabs the... Is this all the... Oh, wait. He grabs this. And then this. Okay. And then hits her arm. She drops the knife. Right? Yeah, because she drops the knife. Alright. And then he grabs the knife. And she... He does this. Wait. Are we not putting all of these in? Because some of these... Alright, so wait. He enters. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. Right, okay. Let's just take these out for a minute. They used that object to deflect the attack, right? Oops. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Okay. Oh my god, I gotta hit the right buttons. Does she have... Hang on. Oh, wait. Well, isn't that already what that is? Okay, so... This is hard. They forced... No. Hang on. I'm getting so confused right now. What did they do next? Oh my god. Mystic. Hit the right buttons. Because this is the same image. They didn't do that, though. They didn't attack with the gold sword. I mean, I'm assuming that's... Because they didn't attack with the gold sword. She's already got her wrist broken here. I don't know if this is right. Okay. They forced the bathroom door open with the only logical way. Okay, so I gotta... This is so confusing. Okay. And then here... After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her energy. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Act 3. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of the... Wait, in your room? What was the item doing in your room? To help dispose of... Oh, no, we're not talking about the crystal ball. Okay. Okay. Let me get here. The object the killer threw to activate was this. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Alright, so then he does that. He throws it. And then he throws the shirt. What the killer threw in the incinerator was... Okay. Yeah, see, that was even my theory, too. Alright. The piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was... Okay. Let me just confirm. I've got plenty of time. So he enters. She attacks him. He gets the sword. He deflects with it. And then, see, this is the only one I'm confused about, but there's no other alternative here. That's gotta be right, because this is the gold sword. This would not be right. He did not attack her with the gold sword. This has gotta be right.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Wait. Okay, broke her right wrist. Please don't tell me. See, this doesn't make any sense. There's only... So it's gotta be the other one then? This doesn't make any sense. Why would it be that one? I can't tell what this picture is, but that's the only other one it could be.
Here's exactly what happened.
All right.
During the struggle.
Okay. Apparently that's what it was, even though I can't
grip on the
see.
Kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of these are right, so at least I don't have to worry about losing any more health.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
These comics are really creepy, by the way.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
There's space though, oh god.
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining,
I still don't know why it was upside down,
message.
But okay.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Dun dun.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yep.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
That evil laugh,
Having
though.
destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Whoops.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ba-boom!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete. Okay, we did it.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We have it.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Okay. What is this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BT dubs. Okay. Where's your proof, stupid? Okay, during the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh no. Oh no. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh no. I didn't realize that there was any sort of rhythm in this game. I have no rhythm. This is terrible. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh god. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. I don't understand this. Use this method to deal... I have not been saving. Please tell me I can save. Of course not. GG, Mystic. I haven't saved this whole time, so if I die, this is gonna suck. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll run out if you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm hating myself right now.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob...
Can I please save? Because I need to save. Oh my god, game. I need to save. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Oh yeah, the toolkit.
They must have used something that belonged to them.
Okay, can I save now? Like, seriously, I need to save. Oh my god. I don't like this.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth. I don't know how to do this.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop
oh my god.
Talking. Shut
this
up.
Is stupid.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied!
Oh, wait, I think
Shut
I
up!
understand.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied.
I don't understand this.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Okay, I think I get it now.
Not a chance.
Okay.
You lie. Shut up.
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Okay. Toolkit. All right, all right. I think I'm starting to understand it now. I had to hit the right mouse button and the left mouse button with the tempo thing, and that's what I wasn't paying attention to at first. Okay.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Okay, now wait. Can I save now? Oh my god, thank you. I'm saving because I don't know what I'm gonna have to do next. Alright.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Yep.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yep.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Yeah,
It
we're
had to be
okay.
their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
That's a
And
good
let me say
point.
this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
This is kind of creepy.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Okay, Monokuma. Are we right? This is creepy. Stop it, game. Okay, I got an A. I guess that's good. Oh, cool. I just got a bunch of those things, too. I got a couple achievements, not from Concentrate, and What's a Mistrial. Okay.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay. Let's do this. What is this? Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I had to click something and hope that I got it right. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh?
Can we stop with this?
Hey, hold on.
No. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was killed or be killed.
So that's why...
So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. But it really wasn't.
Unlucky.
Why did she send you that note?
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. And now we're trapped. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. There really were a lot of clues in this. She's not so sweet and innocent. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. That doesn't mean it was right! So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Because she knew what she was about to do. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? Yup. I guess we'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Was that foreshadowing? Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a oh no, don't do that! I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was close. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
This was all explained before.
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way to the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? That's true. If it was self-defense, he should have just stopped there. After she attacked him and ran into the bathroom, he should have gone back to his room and locked the door, and that would have been it. But that's not what he did. He forced his way in and then he killed her. That's not self-defense. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Well, you should. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people that, with that sort of mentality, that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
hey, come on now.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I don't know if I want to see this. I've prepared a very special punishment. Why am I going Mickey Mouse? Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Oh no. I don't know if I want to know what this is. Time for the punishment? Oh god. Oh god. In use? What are they doing? Oh god. Oh no. What are they? Oh god, what are they doing? Oh no. They're gonna shoot baseballs at him, aren't they? And everybody's gotta watch! No, 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 no! No! No, no, no! Oh god! Oh my god! This is awful! Why, game? Oh my god! That was horrible. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping out of control right now. I'm just gonna let him do that. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. What the fuck are you... Wait, why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the
I can't words. Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an I can't read. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying is quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you all learn the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get back to the punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all. Wait.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? An audience? Or us? Are they doing are they pulling a Monica? Are they breaking the fourth wall? Because I'm not really sure what's happening right now, but trust me, Monokuma, that's not what I wanted to see. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Ugh. I'm not going to keep making the sounds. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trials started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool. Sorry about the noise upstairs. I don't know what they're doing. Becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why... What? As she lay dying, she was thinking of you? How would you know that? How would you know that? She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could exactly know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Oh, that's a good point. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Because she's gonna probably die soon. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. Let's forget about Junko, apparently. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
What is her deal? By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
What? Huh? Kidding. I just have really good intuition. Don't do that! That was only a little bit creepy, Makoto. Okay. There's a lot less students now. We've got 12. To be continued. Alright. We're gonna save, and that is where it got an item! A despair bat! Well, there's nobody that can use that now. Okay. I am going to save, and this is where I am going to end the episode. So, if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more, please be sure to leave me a like and subscribe if you have not. You can also follow me on social media, which I have links for down in the description box below. And yeah, we will start Chapter 2 in the next episode. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye!